Morning, friends. Happy Wednesday, or whatever day you're doing this on. Don't forget that if you're repeating these, you can skip forward, and then your workout will get done faster. Especially if you know the movements, you won't have to watch them. But it's way more fun to do it live because then it's live in real time. Hi, Kathy. You doing this today? Good morning. Might have some alternates for you depending on how your back is feeling, so we'll talk about those as we go. Awesome. Is it still hot in Tennessee right now? So weird to me. Morning, Connie. Hey, you guys. Good morning. Sometimes folks accidentally jump on, but if you jump on and you're staying, let me know. Dan, hi, good morning. Look, everybody shows up for ab day. You guys are crazy, though. It's going to suck. I mean that in a good way. Kathy, nice. That sounds good. Toronto. It's good to have you, Dan. We have the same time, though, right? But do you guys do daylight savings time? Probably not. I don't know why we still do it. So maybe your time is different now. Probably should know that. All right. 6 o'clock. Where's my mom? Good morning, Mom. Yay. All right. I'm stalling. Just still waking up. All right, so Derek's actually here this morning. He doesn't have his client today, so maybe I'll wake him up and he'll come out here and do this with us. I can hear him moving around. Okay, you guys, so we're going to do a warm-up. So a lot of core today, a lot of abs. So in our warm-up, we're going to get our back worked. Am I still sick? I know. It's been 2 weeks, over 2 weeks, and sort of. It's just lingering. It's like mostly better, and it's just annoying at this point, but I feel fine. And it's worse in the morning, so yeah, mostly I'm okay. Rosie, you made it. Derek's watching from the bedroom. It's probably too soft on the bed to do abs in there, babe. All right, so we're going to get started with a warm-up. Just kind of warm up full body, but mostly midline, and get our back working. We are going to do some planks and stuff like that, so it's not like we're not going to get our back worked during the core thing, but I just want to focus on, the stuff that you can see when you look in the mirror. I want your abs to be sore so you feel like you have a six-pack, because it's the best feeling ever. All right, so we're going to do a 5-minute AMRAP to start. AMRAP means, where'd my phone timer go? AMRAP means as many rounds as possible in a certain amount of time. There it is, found it. All right, so we're going to just do 4 different movements. Kind of take it slow, no rush on these ones, and I'll just show them to you as we go. I'm going to get my Smart WOD app, 5-minute timer. Let's see, AMRAP, 5 minutes. Okay, I'm wearing so many layers right now. Let's see if I get warm enough. All right, so we're going to start standing up, and we're going to do some inchworms. So this is going to warm up our hips and our core and everything. So start standing. 3, 2, 1. We're going to reach down and touch the ground. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Oh, come out into a plank position. Do a push-up if you need to go on your knees. That is fine. And then we're going to inch our hands back in and stand all the way up. 1. Just kind of enjoy that stretch and that movement as much as you can. 2. 3. Awesome. As you pull back up here, really think about pushing those hips up and pulling that belly button into the ceiling. Awesome. One more. There we go. Excellent. All right. Back down to our bellies. We're going to do 5 back extensions. So laying down on your tummy, I'm going to have you come up, chest up. You can leave your feet on the ground, play around with which one feels better, and then slide those elbows down. This is where I find out what's sore. And back up and rest. 4 more. Up, slide those elbows down, shoulder blades together, back out. Up, 2, up, slide, up, 3, rest, up, slide, up, that's 4, and up, slide, back up, that's 5. Awesome. Let's go into a plank position. Remember, you can use fists or hold on to dumbbells if your wrists hurt here in this position. Plank marches, we're going to do 5 on each side. Not alternating, we're just going to focus on one side or the other. This is where we lift that leg just slightly. And when we do that, we really want to feel it in our butt. So you want to make sure that it's your butt, like right here in the side, that's contracting as you pull that leg up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. And now we're just going to push. Oh, this feels good. My shoulders are sore. We're going to push up into a down dog position from that plank. So plank. Push those hips back. Pull that belly button in. Push those hands back as far as you can. Head comes through those biceps. And pause there. And then back down into a plank position. And do that again. 2, we're going to do 5 of those. Plank position. Warm up the core here again. 3. If you want to come all the way down and open up your chest, you can do that as well. Back up into plank. Nice and gentle with your body here. It's 4. And 1 more. That's 5. Awesome. All right, let's stand back up. Go back into inchworm. Got a minute 20 left. Let's do 3 inchworms. I want to get back into some back extensions. So 3 here. Oh, we did about 1 million push-ups on Monday. So my shoulders are sore. That's why I didn't program push-ups today. You're welcome. All right. And then you should thank Derek, I guess. All right, awesome, you guys. Back down into those back extensions. There we go. Chest up, slide those elbows down. Back out, reach up and down. And up, slide those elbows back. Reach out and down. Up, slide. Oh, it feels so good. Try to keep a neutral spine here. I know sometimes I look up, but you should be looking down at the floor. Nice neutral spine. Excellent. 10 more seconds. So we'll just end here. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Oh, if anything else needs to be stretched out a little bit, you can go ahead and do that now. I know everybody's got their own little aches and pains going on. Oh. Does anybody else feel like they're getting old? All right. Grab a sip of coffee. Water. Grab water. Okay, you guys. So today for ab work, we are going to do some Tabatas. So Tabatas are 20 seconds off, 20 seconds on, and 10 seconds off. for 8 rounds. And 8 sounds like a lot, but it's 4 minutes of work. So I love Tabatas because they go by quickly, because it's like you're just kind of not really thinking. It's like off, on, so that's really nice. And because it's 4-minute chunks of work, you can really design your own workout. You have 4 minutes, you can do 1 Tabata. If you have 8 minutes, you can do 2, right? So you can really like put these together really well to create awesome workouts. And at home, any body weight movement can be turned in, any movement at all can be turned into a Tabata. So squats, burpees, high knees, like whatever it is, can be Tabata'd. Tabata'd is not a word, but we'll pretend. All right, so our Tabatas today are going to be a plank hold, mountain climbers, alternating V-ups, and hollow rocks. So I want to go over them all now because we're just going to go boom, boom, boom right from one into the other. We're not going to rest in between Tabatas since there's already some built-in rest. So plank hold is exactly what it sounds like. And I'll show you kind of a scale up and a scale down if you need to. So plank hold, I want to see strong shoulders. Try not to get the shoulders up into the ears. So pulling those shoulders down and back out of the ears. Take this off so you can see my shoulders better. See what I'm talking about? All right. So here, we don't want the shoulders kind of shrugging up. We want to pull them away from the ears and then keeping the core really tight, almost like a hollow position. I don't want your butt up like this, but I want you to feel like your pelvis is just slightly tucked, meaning we're not sagging here. When you kind of pull those hip bones forward a little bit, it creates a really strong midline. And that's what we're looking for in that plank. So try to maintain that for as long as possible. If you need to rest outside of our actual just rest time, you can put a knee down, and that gives you a tiny, tiny bit of rest, but you're still working. So if you need to do that throughout, that would be the scale that I would give you. Of course, if you ever just can't hold something anymore, you can't hold it, but we're gonna try really hard to stay moving for our whole 20 seconds, or stay working, I should say. And then a scale up is going to be an around the world plank. So this is the one where you're holding that plank, and then one at a time you bring arm up, and notice my hips are rotating as little as possible, and then those plank marches, right, left, and just going in a circle here. So that's kind of a fun way to scale up if you want an additional challenge. If that's too hard but you want to try something like that, then you can do just a tiny lift here, tiny lift of the toes. Cool? All right, so that's our plank. That's the first one we're going to do. Mountain climbers can be fast or slow. I might go back and forth, so I'm not really sure. You can do whatever feels the best or the most challenging for you. So when we're going fast, same plank position, pulling that knee in kind of to the opposite elbow, just slightly. And when we're going fast, we're trying not to let our butt move up and down too much. So you're still maintaining a pretty solid plank position. Sometimes when we do mountain climbers, I see people kind of here. I want you plank and here. Make sense? And then the slow ones is very similar, but now you're just going to slow it down. So it becomes a little more of a controlled movement, a little less heart rate intensive. All right, alternating V-ups. Stripping down the layers, guys. Don't worry, this is my last layer. Nothing else is coming off. All right, so alternating V-ups. I'm going to do these sideways first. We've done these before, and we're going to do one side at a time instead of, I put alternating. We're going to alternate every 20 seconds instead of every rep. So you're going to lay out straight and kind of think about starting from that hollow body position. You're going to come up and touch one, I guess this hand can be down. So one hand to one foot. So that's your alternating V-up. We'll do 20 seconds there, and then we'll switch sides and do 20 seconds on that other side. Scales for this. You can do, instead of alternating one leg at a time, you can do like an alternating leg out bicycle kick here. So you can do these. You can add in the arms to a bicycle kick. Notice I'm not pulling on my neck. That feels just as hard though, so I'm not gonna lie. But if you want a little bit of a scale, this is gonna be great here. Still really challenging, but I would just alternate every rep in that case. So good. That's great too if you're a little worried about your back and you want your back to be in a little more stable position for the whole thing, then that is gonna be a really good scale versus the V-ups. You can also switch to regular sit-ups or a lemon squeezer. And a lemon squeezer is similar to a V-up, only now we're coming into this position instead of that V position. So you're ending there. So it's an out and in. And the scale for lemon squeezer is similar to that, but it's what it looks like, where you're coming in and out. So your out is down on your elbows. So if you want to try that right now, and then up on your hands. So elbows, hands, elbows, hands. That can also feel a little safer for the lower back. All right, and then our last one is going to be hollow rocks. Hollow rocks are the worst thing in the world. I don't know why I programmed them. I love misery. So in that hollow rock, we've talked about these a lot. A lot of positions go through this or require this. So start by laying down. If you haven't done this before, do it with me here. You're going to try to pull your shoulder blades up off the ground and then pull your feet up. That's a hollow body hold. If you can, you're going to rock just a little bit, just to make it even harder. It's very unlikely that I'm going to be able to maintain that for all 4 minutes. So we're going to do our best. We're going to do holds if we need to, rock when we can. We can also do, instead of being in this extended position, you can pull one leg in, you can pull arms in, or one leg and one arm, whatever's most comfortable. And then you could switch. That takes just a teeny tiny bit of that challenge off. But again, just holding this position is difficult as well. Mostly trying to keep the shoulder blades off the ground. It's going to be the hardest part, but that's where the real benefit comes in, right? That's what makes it so challenging. All right, you guys, I'm going to grab a couple sips of water. And then we'll just get rolling. So we're doing 4 Tabatas, so 16 minutes of work. Great, so we're basically right on time. Maybe a minute over. All right, so starting with that plank, does anybody have any questions? Dudes, hi, good morning. All right, well, so we're going to do, what's 8 times 4? 32. I think this is what we want. 32 rounds. I never know if I'm setting these up right. It's all a big test. We'll find out. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. I don't know what that one means. Add sets, that's what I need. So I want to do 8 rounds. Sorry guys, bear with me, just stay warm for a second. So I think I want 8 rounds, and then I want 4 sets of that with no rest. Oh, it won't let me do no rest. Okay, well, let's try that. If it doesn't work after the first one, I'll reset it and you'll get a little bonus rest. All right, you guys ready? We're gonna start with that plank. No more procrastinating. 8 seconds, getting ready. All right, 3, 2, 1, and plank. There we go. Maybe I can turn sideways a little bit. You can see me slightly better. All right, if you want to just start getting comfortable in that plank, that's a great idea. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. I'm going to try that around the world plank on this next one. 3, 2, 1, up. All right. Requires a little more stability through the core here. Excellent. And rest. Awesome. Those arms shake out. Those are going to work the arms too. It's good. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Around the world also helps take your mind off of planking. With the around the world, you can kind of start wherever you left off. And rest. Awesome, you guys. Definitely core and shoulders. See where you're feeling it. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Halfway through. Mountain climber, we're going to kill those shoulders too. Just be ready. And here we go. Awesome. That's good. It's feeling good. All right, and here we go. Rest. Awesome. Sorry, y'all. It's hard to talk and do those at the same time. Gotta focus. All right, and here we go. This is 7 out of 8. That's it. Keep it up. Stay strong. Keep breathing. Yes, awesome. One more, and then we're into mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Last one here. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. All right, so it's giving us a 10-second rest. And then mountain climbers, you ready for this? All right, and here we go. 1 out of 8, it worked. I set it up right. Awesome. Keep those abs tight. Don't let that butt come up too high. 5 seconds. Oh, brutally, guys. Shoulders are burning. I'm on my fists at this point. Gina, yay! Okay, here we go. And as you can see, kind of playing around with that shoulder position just a little bit. Let's get a little relief there. 3. Right in the fronts of those shoulders. So just because I'm sore, you guys feeling that? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 10 seconds of rest goes by real fast, doesn't it? Three. Oh, hips. Man, this is really full body, y'all. Grab sips of water when you need to. 10 seconds is the most rest we're getting today. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. 3. I'm gonna try the slow version on this next one, see how that feels, but keep doing what's working for you. There we go. I don't know if that's any better or worse. Keeping that butt low. 5 seconds. Awesome, you guys. 3 more to go. Here we go. Nice job, sticking with it. You can do it. Yes. We're doing awesome. This is number 7 out of 8. Stay strong. Doing awesome. We got one more here, and then we're going to go into those V-ups. All right, here we go. I'm going to go fast for this last one. If you try to talk, it should sound like this because your abs are working. Keep breathing. Halfway through our workout, you guys. We're doing awesome. All right. We're going to those alternating V-ups next. Remember, lemon squeezers or sets. Oh, here we go. All right, remember, one side at a time. That's control. At least we get to rest laying down. All right. 3, 2, 1, and other side. Just get that leg up as high as you can. Rest. Nice work, you guys. And here we go. Nice job. Other side. I'm not talking because they're hard, just so you know. All right, here we go. I'd encourage you, but I can't, because I can't say anything. Yes, awesome. One thing I will say is make sure as you get tired, you're not flinging your body around. If you feel like you're throwing stuff around using momentum, change up that scale. Remind you of the scale. Here we go. If you need to do this, this is great. I'm going to do this for 2. I'll show you how hard it still is. And then I'm going to go back to those V-ups for the last 2. And you can scale like that as much as you want. You're going to alternate back and forth between scales just to keep yourself moving. Just don't want to lay there. You can be in bed and laying there. You can be like Derek and stay in bed. He's probably asleep again. Excellent work. 5 more seconds here. I can talk more with these. Awesome, we have 2 left here. I'm going to go back into those V-ups. Stay where you can. I want to be happy that we only have 2 left, but that means hollow rocks are coming. Oh, goodness gracious. You guys feel that in your hips too? It's great. That upper thigh kind of. All right, last one. Let's go. Keep in control. Slow down if you need to. guys. One more 4-minute set left. We're doing it. All right. Here we go. Hollow rocks. Oh man, who programmed this? Can you guys do that? Oh. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's ridiculous. My abs are gone. Oh. All right, we're gonna have to work on those scales, am I right? All right. I'm gonna try it in this position here. That rock, you can definitely feel how that rock makes it harder. Try to hold it here. Keep those shoulder blades off the ground as much as you can. I'd like to think that I could do those, the actual hollow rock version. Lesson learned, do those first. Awesome job, you guys. 10 more seconds. Pull that belly button to the ground. Oh man, you can do it. I wish I could see your guys' faces right now. Trying to get my shoulders up a little bit more. A rock's not happening. Static hold. What do you got left? I think we're going into number 5, so we're halfway. And here we go. It's legit. You see my shoulders dropping to the floor as we go. You can only do what you can do. It's all about that effort. Breathe. Oh, good work. What do we got? All right, 2 left. We can do this. There we go. Awesome job. 1 more to go. Almost there, you guys. We got this. We're almost done. Here we go. If you drop your legs out a little bit more, it's a little more of that lower ab. Go back and forth. Do some knees. Everything's hard at this point, am I right? Well done. All right, you guys. It's so funny, you think you're not going to sweat when you do like strength work or core. It's a bold-faced lie. I'm definitely sweating. All right. It's like I feel like I hear children crying somewhere. It's maybe a YouTube video coming from the bedroom. Anyways, you guys. All right, excellent work. Now is a great time to take a moment and kind of stretch out your abs. So some of that stuff that we did early on, inchworm, kind of going from that up dog into that cobra position. Is that what it is? I'm not a yogi, so I'm not going to pretend to be. But just let those abs open up a little bit. Today, really focus on your posture. Your abs are going to be sore, so you're going to want to like cushion them. So focus on your posture today, standing up straight, getting those elbows back. And then today's a great day to do something else. Go for a bike ride or walk or jog. We call it wogging with our athletes, so it's called a walk jog. So until you're able to run a whole length of whatever it is, then you wog. So walk jog, walk jog, walk jog. And that's just what you do. That's how it goes. Every day better. All right. Well, I love you guys. That's me crying. Good, Mom. Thank you for empathizing with me. I'm not the only one. I always tell my women's class that I have these and that it's really funny because you can watch me suffer and try to talk at the same time. So I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, that's it. I love you guys. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Oh, I'm at like 73 followers, which is really exciting. And I didn't get any mom WODs posted yesterday, but that's the next thing, or posted this last week, but that's the next thing coming. So I'm hoping to post those today. Thank you for joining, Connie. Thanks, Dan. So look out for those mom WODs. I'll do a video talking about them a little bit. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys next week. All right, have a good one. Bye.